Deep in the heart of the Peruvian Amazon, where the emerald canopy swallows the sky and the air thrums with the primordial symphony of life, lies a secret so profound it challenges the very foundations of modern geology. This is not a legend whispered around campfires, nor a scene from some forgotten adventure novel. This is the shocking, steam-shrouded reality of the Shanay-timpishka, known to the world as the Boiling River. Its name, gifted by the local Ashaninka people, translates with poetic and deadly accuracy to boiled with the heat of the sun, a phrase that barely begins to capture the awe-inspiring and terrifying nature of this place. Imagine a river so hot that its waters don't just steam. They rage with a rolling, furious boil, emitting a thunderous roar that echoes through the dense jungle, a constant reminder of the Earth's raw, untamed power lurking just beneath a seemingly tranquil surface. For the Ashaninka and other indigenous communities, the river has never been a mystery. It has always been a sacred site, a temple of water and fire, woven into the fabric of their spirituality and mythology. They spoke of it as a place inhabited by a powerful serpent spirit called Yakamama, the mother of the waters, a colossal guardian who created the hot and cold waterways, and whose fiery breath was believed to heat the river. They knew its dangers intimately, recounting how small animals and even large jungle predators that accidentally fell in were cooked alive within moments, a stark and sobering testament to its lethal heat. For generations, these stories were shared amongst themselves, treated by the outside world as little more than fascinating folk tales, the kind of exaggerated tales that often emerge from the world's last uncharted territories. Scientists and geographers dismissed the notion outright. The rules of our planet are clear. Water only boils with such intense, sustained heat near volcanism, where magma lurks close to the surface to provide the necessary thermal energy. The Peruvian Amazon, however, is over 400 miles from the nearest active volcano. By every accepted scientific principle, the Boiling River was an impossibility, a geographic fantasy. The man who would bridge the gap between ancient legend and scientific reality is Andrés Rizzo, a Peruvian geoscientist whose childhood was sparked by this very mystery. The seed was planted by his grandfather, who spoke of the conquistadors who, driven mad by tales of El Dorado, the city of gold, returned with an even more incredible story of a river in the jungle that boiled from within. The story captivated the young Rizzo, living in his imagination as a tantalizing piece of family lore. Years later, while working on his PhD in geophysics, the memory resurfaced. Amidst a sea of data and established theories, he found himself circling back to that childhood story. Could it be true? His colleagues and advisors were unanimous in their dismissal. It was geologically impossible. Yet, the spark of curiosity refused to die. His quest gained new life when his aunt revealed she had not only heard of the river, but had actually been there. With her help and the guidance of a shaman who knew the sacred path, Rizzo embarked on the journey into the core of the rainforest. The moment of discovery was nothing short of transcendent. The first sign was the sound, a low, growing rumble that was distinct from the familiar jungle noises. Then came the smell, the distinct, sharp scent of minerals and sulfur carried on clouds of warm, wet mist. And then he saw it. Through the dense foliage, the earth itself seemed to be exhaling great plumes of vapor. As he broke through the final wall of green, the legend materialized before his eyes. A wide, winding river, not with placid warm water, but with turbulent, bubbling, genuinely boiling water. Using his thermometer, he measured temperatures that soared past 200 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to brew tea instantly and inflict catastrophic burns. The folklore was real. The impossible existed. Rizzo's mission then evolved from discovery to understanding. How could such a phenomenon exist? The answer, as his research revealed, is a spectacular geological anomaly, a perfect and fragile alignment of conditions that functions like a colossal natural plumbing system. The river is not heated by a direct volcanic source, but by a massive hydrothermal system. Picture this: torrential rainwater from the high Andes, hundreds of miles away, seeps deep into the earth through faults and fractures in the continental crust. As this water plummets to incredible depths, It is warmed by the geothermal gradient, the natural heat emanating from the Earth's core. This now superheated water becomes trapped under immense pressure, seeking any path to escape. It finds one in a deep, major fault line that runs directly beneath the path of the river. Like water rushing through a broken pipe, this scorching groundwater rockets back to the surface, jetting out through countless springs and fissures along the riverbed. The Shanay-timpishka is not a river that is heated. It is a river that is a heating system, a 6-kilometer-long stretch where this geothermal venting is exposed for all to see, a visible scar of the Earth's inner workings. The environment surrounding the river is as unique as the river itself, a place of eerie and beautiful contrasts. A perpetual, swirling steam cloud hangs over the water, creating a microclimate of intense humidity that nurtures a unique ecosystem of lush, water-loving mosses, exotic fungi, and specialized plants that thrive in the sauna-like air. The constant roar of the boiling water creates an auditory dome, muting the sounds of the surrounding jungle and immersing visitors in a sensory experience unlike any other on Earth. It is a place where life and death exist in immediate proximity. One step off the safe, cool bank and into the water means certain instant death, a fact grimly illustrated by the occasional unfortunate creature that meets its end in the scalding flow. This very duality is what cements its sacred status. It is a place of immense power, both creative and destructive, a physical manifestation of the spirits the Astonishing have revered for centuries. Tragically, this unparalleled wonder now faces an existential threat from the modern world. The relentless advance of deforestation, illegal logging, and development encroaches on the protected area. The river existence is dependent on a delicate and intricate hydrological balance. Disrupting the watershed through clearing the forest or tampering with the underground pathways that feed its geothermal engine could irrevocably break the spell, causing the boiling to cease forever. The story of the Shanay-timpishka has thus evolved from one of pure discovery to one of urgent conservation. It stands as a steaming, roaring, breathtaking reminder that our planet still holds profound mysteries that defy our textbooks. It calls to the explorer in all of us, urging humility, respect, and a renewed commitment to protecting the last great wonders of the natural world, lest we lose them before we even truly understand them.